What's going on, everybody? I have a little pet peeve, and I'm sure there's a reason for it, but why do loader buckets not come with chain hooks already on them? I don't know why, but as you can see, this has got a flat top. I guess there is these little hooks here on the corners, but I know, they're not that big of a deal where you can weld them on or whatever, but man, they sure are handy. And obviously, my tractor didn't come with them. So, there's a YouTube channel I've been watching for a while called Good Works Tractor, and they're up in Michigan. And if you've never heard of them, check them out. They are, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's got a dealership and he sells used tractors and implement, mostly small tractors, but implements everything you could imagine to go on a small to medium duty tractor. And on there, one year, he did like a 10 small gifts for a tractor owner for Christmas. And one of the things he recommended was another small business in Michigan called JU FabWorks. And this guy, this is a little, small family-owned business, and he makes these bolt-on plates for tractor buckets. He also makes all kinds of other stuff, but the one thing that caught my eye is this bolt-on plates that go on factory buckets for all, Kubota, John Deere, all the different normal brands. There's also a universal one. But there's different options. There's D-rings. There is a trailer receiver hitch where you could put like a receiver with a ball or whatever on it. And then also chain hooks. So I went all out and bought the kind of all-in-one piece. It has a trailer hitch in the middle or a receiver hitch in the middle, and then D-rings and chain hooks. And it's a bolt-on. So I'm gonna install that right now because I've got something kind of big that I need to unload out of my truck, and it'll be easiest to wrap a strap around it, and I can hook the chain through these chain hooks. And I thought, well, I've got this little thing I need to unload, and I may as well just knock this out real quick and get it done. So stay tuned and let's get this done. Okay, so I've got the box here. I got this a few weeks ago actually, but we've been out of town for Thanksgiving and busy, and so here we are. Looks like we got bolts, nuts, and washers. Got some paperwork here. Sorry. And here we are. Sorry about that. So here we are. Now you can see this is some pretty nice thick steel, and it's got the bend in it that perfectly matches the bend in this top of this loader bucket. That's pretty slick. Again, you've got two D-ring style shackles, chain hooks. So if you're not familiar with these, I'll demonstrate here in a minute how to use them, but your chain can just wrap right into here, and the link laying flat will slide right in here, and it's just so easy on, easy off. Of course, this on this side as well, and then this, a 2-inch receiver hitch can slide right in there. You can put whatever you want on that. That might be a little bit high for the receiver hitch. I guess if I wanted to move my gooseneck with it, I could do that. I don't know that I could get it underneath a regular trailer, but still worth having. So I like to have options. So anyway, stand by. Okay, so what I've done so far, I just measured from end to end and marked the center line here with a Sharpie. And I did the same here on this plate, and I centered it up. And then I took a Sharpie and I marked the holes. There's 6 holes, 1/2 inch. And I am going to set this camera down. Again, I'm here by myself today. So let's see if we can get this thing worked out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a smaller drill bit and see if I can just get the hole started. And then after that, I'll go back and I will use the 1/2 inch drill bit. Most of you probably understand how this works, but I'm just going to show you with the chain here. So if you have something on the ground and you're going to chain to it, say you're trying to pull a fence post that's in the ground pretty good, or you're pulling a bunch of them and you need to wrap the chain around the post and then attach it somehow to your loader bucket, you can it doesn't get any easier than that right there, right? On and off without connecting it to anything. or trying to hook the chain to itself, the hooks on the end of the chain. Also, with doing it this way, that flat part of that chain being in there, that's got this chain locked in there. So, you know, a lot of times if you chain something and you put it on, say your forks or just around your bucket or however you got it rigged on there, it can slide and slip. This way, that thing's not sliding either way, right? And you can see how it's in there. That it's not sliding either way. And I have had issues in the past with trying to pull fence posts, and you know, you think you got it secure, but it starts to slide or slip, and you know, I mean, that could be dangerous, right? Could cause injury, but more often it's just a pain in the butt getting in and out of the tractor. Get out of the tractor, re-rig your chain, get your, you know, the chain crimped where it's, or you know, the friction where it's not going to slide or where you don't think it'll slide. This is just going to be, these hooks are just so much better. So anyway, I thought maybe you'd enjoy seeing this. Again, I would highly recommend one of these. The other thing that it does is, with this fitting on there the way it does, as perfect of a fit that is, that's going to strengthen. That's another, you know, layer of steel going across the weakest part of this plate up here. Right now, again, this is a heavy duty bucket, so I mean, I can't imagine what I'd be doing that would cave this in. I mean, trust me, there's ways to do it, but this is going to give a whole nother layer of thickness on there to help prevent any damage to that top bar of that bucket. So anyway, pretty neat. I'm excited to use it. And anyway, we'll see you guys on the next video.